All right, Pat. So, as we're talking through this and everything, if you could, in plain English, what's the overall mission of Veteran Finance Collective?
What I would say is our mission is to meet you where you are right now and to get you to where you want to be, right? And to walk you hand in hand from that starting point to that finish line with really true vetted quality professionals who, again, have been in your shoes, have taken the licks. Some of them found a different way to win, and we can guide you without you having to be the one to follow that narrow, winding path and maybe a little more straight line to winning.
Okay, and that's all around financial health and well-being and insurance. I look at benefits kind of sometimes as a gateway drug, right? A lot of people don't know what they've already earned or entitled to, or how those can change their lives, right? And then you take a look at getting somebody into a home and starting to build wealth. So many people never stop to turn around and figure out how they protect all that,
Yeah.
So I think the full the full menu of services VFC has been able to consolidate and bring to somebody, it's awesome. You could interact with someone who's just looking for a particular type of insurance, or you could be meeting somebody who, again, was at that last Monday morning uh, uh, muster, and they're day one on their own. How do I do this? How do I navigate the world without a first sergeant screaming at me the whole time? No, that's awesome, man. In the mission statement, it talks about stand in the gap, and I wanted to get your take on what you think part of that gap may be, and what it means for you as a veteran being able to do that for another veteran.
I think the gap might be one cohesive unit and one cohesive place to get all of the guidance you need, as you just mentioned, right? There's all these benefits that people have access to. Unless you're a professional in just that benefit space, I don't know. I don't know half of what I qualify, right? My world's insurance. That's all I've thought about, whether it be home, auto, business, life insurance. For the past 14 years, that's all I do, right? But now I know I have someone I can go to, right? So we're trying to fill that gap with people who can answer those questions.
Yeah.
And can guide you to the place that you want to be and that you need to be.
Yeah. So it almost sounds like with all the services, somebody could start anywhere on that wheel of services, and you guys can guide them from one spoke to the other, depending on what their need is and what they want to do.
Yeah, most definitely. And not only that, when you work with VFC, you're going to have one person who's assigned to you to help lead you through that process. So you're not jumping from human to human to human. You've got a real guide, like whether, think about it as your squad leader who walked you through the growth.
Yeah.
Took you from place to place to place as you developed. That's our mission, is to make sure that you feel truly properly taken care of from start to finish and have one single point of contact. Who knows who to talk to, how to talk to them, and where to get you.
That's amazing, man. And it's a global view on how to take care of someone that's earned it. So I really like that. So what makes VFC fundamentally different from traditional financial services, or the thousands of veteran programs that are out there?
Yeah, I mean, we all lived it, right? So not only did we all live it, but it's a one-stop shop. You're not going from single thing to single thing. This is one comprehensive plan, one comprehensive goal. We're all on the same mission together to get you to where you want to be.
So we could be working on different disciplines within a service member's life at the same time, whether it's financial planning or VA rating or a mortgage or insurance and coverage to make sure children are taken care of and legacies are built and stuff, all in one place.
Right. Yeah. Life isn't linear, right? So let's say you need debt relief, right? Where does that debt relief get you? It gets you to being able to afford a home. Let's say when you're getting out, you need to do transition assistance to get that career. Well, then you're getting the debt relief, the transition assistance to find that career you want. Then you're getting into that home. Let's say you start a business based off of that transition assistance to figure out something you loved. Now you've grown wealth. You need tax advising. You need an accountant. You need a CPA. You need, so everything exists in one place so that wherever we get you to, you've got the answers for the next step.
Yeah. Well, this sounds like an approach that's just not, let's say a junior enlisted person. This is E1 to '07, it sounds like, could plug into these different types of services.
The entire idea of this was to make sure we can get everyone under the 10, right?
Okay.
So whether you're, again, whether you're at the very start of your journey or whether you've built that wealth and you're planning for retirement, you're trying to figure out how to pass that legacy on to your family, we've got someone there who is a professional who can help guide you to that next step.
And we're all talking the same language because we've all walked in the same steps.
Exactly.
That's amazing, man.